There are people who choose to make a positive difference in the world. Our job is to bring you their stories to motivate you to do the same. Join us each week, host John Alexander and Naima Latif, as we bring you the educators, entertainers, elected officials, religious leaders, and community activists whose works are transforming this world. Find out how you can make a difference too. Be inspired. Watch The Media Connection.
Hi, this is John Alexander, and we at the All-State Arena, where the Skies get ready to start their game at 7:30 this evening with Sky versus Atlanta. Stay tuned. We'll be right back later on in the afternoon to give you the update of the scores of this game. See you soon.
We're here at another exciting Chicago Sky game, and we've got some people who have done a great deed in bringing out some children to this game. Can you tell us your name and your organization?
My name is Alex Scheck, and we're with Experience the Game. We took all these 6 kids to their first sporting event to attend the Chicago Sky game today.
Oh, wonderful. And what motivated you to get them involved?
Growing up, getting to go to professional sporting events and wanted to give back and give them the same experience that I've had. Yes.
And tell us your name and how you're involved in this effort.
Michael Scheck. I'm Alex's father. At a young age, I wanted to take my son to sporting events and try and experience the game. And after going and taking him, my son felt it was very hard for some kids to be able to afford to go to the game. And we felt that it would be a good way to give back. And we started an organization, experiencethegame.org. So we started it, and we want to take kids that can't afford to go to the game, experience the game, bring them in early, get them shirts, hats, and have a great time.
Great, well, you've done a great job, and we want to talk to this gentleman here. Now tell us how you got involved.
I'm Joseph Rupert. I'm the YMCA counselor that selected the kids to make sure they enjoy the game, make sure they have fun. They're good kids, they do good in school, and just want them to experience the game.
Great, now let's talk to a few who are here. Tell us, what do you think about the game so far? Let's talk about, oh yes, I know you had a good time. What do you think about the game?
Good.
You having fun? Hey, all right.
You nod his head.
Hey, there you go. How do you like it?
It's good.
Great.
You like playing basketball?
Yes.
What about you?
I like it too.
What about you?
Yeah, I like it.
What about
I'm
you?
loving it.
Oh, loving it.
Now,
All right.
hold on, wait, hold on. What you gonna do?
What's
You play basketball?
Yeah,
How good are you?
good.
Okay, we got a $10 bet, 101. I'm gonna spot you 9 points. The game is 10.
Oh, she said she can beat you.
No, can I?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me get in there.
Looks like we got some
Give me this
future
mic.
Sky
Give me
people
the
here.
mic. Hold on, wait a minute. So I'm gonna come down to your side. So you challenging me now?
Yeah. I'm challenging you.
All y'all challenge me? Okay, that'll be up to this man right here. Y'all going to the finals? You've been eating a lot, I see that. Look at that. You done messed up your whole shirt, didn't you? Y'all see that? That was him? Well, we're so proud to have you guys at the United Center. We'll be talking with you guys very soon. And that's Mr. Don Kelly, Miss Naima Latif, and I'm John Alexander. And we're here at the High Sky game, and look what we're doing right here today, y'all. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. We'll see y'all later. Hold on.
Appreciate it. I'm happy for the franchise to, that the players have created this opportunity, and it should be fun. I mean, this is what it's all about.
You had some trouble with guard penetration the first half, but the second, especially the last 5 minutes, you seem to close down, get your deflections that you always look for.
We did. I didn't think we swarmed the basketball with Angel. She had, I think, 25
in the first half.
But we did a good job in the second half.
Yeah.
Crowding her, challenging shots, limiting some touches. But then I think, I haven't looked, but it felt like we rebounded. Okay, did they get offensive rebound? They had 12.
And no field goals in the second half.
Right, you could feel the momentum because that kind of galvanizes the offense. I thought what was huge, of course, people look at Pip scoring 29, but we played a long stretch without Sluty. And Pip not only scored, but she had 7 assists, I think. And then, they were determined to stay connected to Sylvia. So it was nice when we screamed for Sylvia, Pip was wide open. And so it was nice that she knocked those shots down. I tell them their strength is in there. Our strength is in our numbers. You try to take one away, somebody else has the opportunity to step up. So that was good.
How important is Pip's explosion the last few games, especially now going into playoffs?
It's huge. Pip's a scorer. She's almost a veteran player. She's been at this for a minute. We expect big things from her. I have to have her on the floor because even when she's not scoring, she's a spacer. She's someone that the other team will set a certain scheme for, so it allows other people to get open. But the bottom line is she's a New Yorker. She can score the basketball, and I'm glad she knocked some shots down tonight.
Overall, the team did better offensively, especially with their field goal percentages. What would you say contributed to that this game?
Well, we got out in transition, and I thought we turned the corner and we attacked and we were aggressive. I don't know the number, but I know we shot a lot of free throws. Shot 30 free throws. And sometimes when you play an aggressive team, the tendency is to not match their aggressive nature. But we didn't back down. I thought we were still trying to turn the corner. We got feet in the paint, and we got to the line. And when we couple that with some extra passes and pick and roll stuff, we're decent.
You're going neck and neck pretty much down to the wire. What do you think was the turning point in the last few minutes?
I thought when I want to say, I can't remember how much time it was, but I remember asking them to get 3 defensive stops, and I almost said 2, but I'm like, I'm not going to shortchange them. This is gut check time. You're at home. You're trying to create an opportunity to play for something special. Why not? And I kind of lost track because we got the stop, but we didn't score, and then the players on the bench reminded me, Coach, that was 5 in a row. And then so when you start telling them that, they kind of get a little pep in their step, and then, Elena with a huge block there. But just overall, a nice way to gut it out.
I don't know if this question's been asked. How do you get this team ready to go for tomorrow? Turnaround.
I got them ready, early in the week. We didn't do anything. They got massages. They went to the chiropractor. They got in the ice bath. We watched video. We stretched. They got their lifts in. You didn't want to waste any of that energy on a non-game day because we were finishing 3 games in 4 days. And I just told them, I said, listen, you get to play a sport you love for paper. And it come down to 40 minutes. Suck it up tomorrow and we rest.
Another thing about your season, you're the only one of 2 teams that not have a 3-game losing streak this season.
Really?
You and LA are the only 2.
Okay. Thank you. That's good to know. Good to know. I mean, and then I always, we've come off certain losses, and I always tell them, I say, you always respond well after a loss. I don't necessarily want to know that because I know that means we're losing many, but I just trust that they bounce back and we make adjustments and they respond well after that. So I didn't know that though. Thanks for that info.
If you're getting to play with that same defensive intensity in the first quarter, you can be a lot more relaxed the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I don't think it's intentional. I don't think they're hard-headed or defiant. I just think sometimes we get on our heels, and then that momentum, it takes a minute to shift it. And the big thing was we had given up 44 points at the half, but we were still up by 1. You should be mad about that. Someone comes in here and scores 44 points on you at home, and you got an opportunity. So you kind of challenge them that way. And look, we know Atlanta is fast, they're strong, they jump on top of your head, they knock the ball away, they just keep coming at you. But at some point, you have to say enough's enough, and you got to string some good defensive things together. Not as an individual, because you don't stop Angel McCarthy with one player. She can get by 1, she might get by 2 and 3. 4 and 5 need to be there. So I think we stay connected for some significant minutes in the fourth quarter.
In a way, is it a good thing that you had a tight game against a really good team? Because that's what you're going to see game in and game out in the playoffs, right? I mean,
yeah,
you need that primer, right?
But I'm laughing because they all feel tight to me. I'm not.
You've had a lot of them. That's true.
Yeah. They all feel. I think more importantly because it's a team that I thought last year kind of pushed us around, and it's nice to go 3-1 against them. And not change the way you play, but just add some toughness to your game plan. So that for me was good because that's what we're going to need in the playoffs, like you said.
Yeah. But last time though, you guys handled them. So they played much better, and that's a good game for you right now.
It is. I mean, they were coming off a tough loss. They were coming off last time they were here, we did. I think we won by 18 or 19. At some point, you knew Angel was going to go off because we had done a relatively decent job on her. And I knew it after 3 minutes. I was like, wow. That's why she's an MVP candidate. So you got to try to contain her and not let anyone else just go off on you.
What's kind of the mindset have to be for tomorrow? Because it's going to be a mental test. I mean, they're going to have some heavy legs, 5 a.m. flight. I mean, the deck certainly is stacked a little bit against you.
I'll just remind them that the deck was stacked against us on May 27th. Let's get real. And that's why you play the game. They know how good Minnesota is, but I think maybe they understand that they're becoming a good team as well. And hey, let's toss it up. It's 40 minutes. Execute, have some fun, just leave it out there.
Knowing your team, you think they're going to be ready though. They have that kind of character. They're going to dig deep. Next Pokie.
They tend to lose a little momentum, so like at the end of the second quarter. What do you think needs to be done to maybe strengthen their momentum in that area?
Pull the clips and see where and why. Because I know it's not. I know it's not on purpose. I think sometimes I forget that we're not the most experienced team, so we're learning things. Sometimes it's when Swing Cash not on the floor. A lot of people in the stands, they think it's about scoring and doing the fancy stuff, but the metal of the team changes when she's not out there. She's a voice, she's connected, she does the dirt. She's blue collar, and I think sometimes when she's not on the floor, if someone doesn't step up, then we're really exposed there.
I got one question.
Yes.
Why in the world you keep scaring us like that every game? It's like the end of every game, y'all just find a way.
I know you're joking. You know, and it doesn't feel, you know, when you're involved in it, it doesn't feel that way until I go back and watch it. And you're like, wow. But, you know, and Patricia sort of mentioned it, it's nice to be battle tested because that's what you got to go through to get to the top.
It's a nail biter, but they pulled it up.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Great job. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here we go again. The Chicago Sky and Atlanta. What a game, what a game. Score 87-82. Again, it's a nail biter, y'all. But they won, they pulled it out. Now Chicago Sky for the first time out in the playoff. Look, check out the Chicago Sky. This is John Alexander with the Media Connection, and we'll see you soon. Monday, you know what? We're on Monday nights. Channel 19, 5 o'clock. Tuesday, Channel 19 at 12 o'clock. Don't miss the Sky on the Media Connection. We're out.
How long you been out here, Maurice?
About 5 6 months.
What led you to be out here?
I mean, some of my family, man, you just treat me so wrong, they don't want to be bothered with me. Some saying people are helping, some saying, I have a hard way to go.
Do you have some place that you go at the end of the night when it starts getting real cold?
Sometimes. I might have to sleep in the hallway or something, or I might have to sleep in the hallway or something,
Scott.
Yes.
Can you tell us what inspires you to start Hope House?
I tell you, it was a cold night one time, and two men were around the corner there. They was, let me use my term, shooting up.
Oh.
And they were in an abandoned building, and by getting high and got drunk, I think they got high, and they froze to death in the building.
Oh, my.
Or about 50 feet from here, 100 feet from my church. And I decided, I said, now, they just froze to death. They didn't have nowhere to go to, They tried to keep warm. So in that abandoned building, they froze to death. And that really what inspired me to really do something about the condition in our neighborhood.
Hope House is the best place to go, any place that I know in the city of Chicago, that I know of, all the shelters. They set everybody over here. They pack the floors and pack the walls and everything. They make sure everybody have a place to stay.
Who accept everybody over here?
Oh, the Minister Covington and Mitchell and
Dr.
Roosevelt, the guys that work in the front desk.
Dr. Scott?
Dr. Scott, right.
And Hope House do. Now, what did Hope House do for you?
Hope House has lifted the burden off my back, a shoulder. I mean, the burden that I was carrying a log. I'm carrying a burden on my back, and it has helped me to uplift myself. You know what I'm saying? I done failed, and now I'm trying to get my stages back together so that I can develop myself and I can continue to grow and not deviate and go back to my old ways.
What are some of the services Hope House provides to homeless men?
Well, for the first day, we started off doing an overnight. Well, at 5 o'clock, they could come in this facility and rest until the next morning, until 7 o'clock. When they come in, when they come in, they get a little search, to see what they have on them. And then we provide a meal for them. and then we have a session with them, and then they could rest themselves, take a shower, and rest themselves for that night. That was my first phase of overnight shelter until our facility got renovated. And then we started having, they can live here for what's called first stage, where they can live here from 6 months to a year, and sometimes 2 years.
Me and my friend wasn't seeing eye to eye. I had to seek, alternate living arrangements, and I started off on the floor just like all the other overnight guys. And after a while, I was volunteering to clean up, just sweep and mop, and I was asked that I would like a bed.
So what are some of the ways that you help men get back on their feet and get their lives back together?
Very good question.
My name is Elder Michael Martin. I am the Public Relations and Marketing Director for the Hope House of Chicago. I've been here since October of this year, so I'm fairly new to the organization. But since I've been here, I've been able to see some of the lives that we've been able to affect with the overall program, and have grown to know some of the residents here at Hope House.
Some of the ways that we use to get them back on their feet, that we try to teach them the skills of life. And then as we try to have conversation with them, to teach them how to be more responsible, more reliable, more dependable. Matter of fact, we deal with them from where they are, what's the phase of life where they are. Some have a low life situation, some are kind of unbalanced, we have some deep-seated problems that are over here. Mostly they can't deal with their problem because they don't seek help. And what we do is we get them in and we talk with them, see where they are, what caused them to fall off the log, if I may put it that way, and what caused them to be depressed, oppressed, and depressed. And then sometimes they become obsessed with a spirit of no control. So what we do then, we get them in here, talk to them, house them, show love, feed them real good, give them a bath, find out their education standards, and deal with their loneliness and their, in the beginning of their life, what caused them to kind of go into a self-pity party. And it's a number of things that we have to deal with. But first we talk with them and see where they are, because a lot of them are bitter. A lot of them have a resentful spirit. Some of them are very hateful. They hate themselves for what they're doing. So what we do then, we try to build confidence in them and make them feel good about themselves. They don't have to give it up, throw the towel in, and just quit. But they can get on with their life if they get it together. Because their people love them, they want them, but they feel like they've been rejected because of their activities in the thing that they're doing, and they feel like there's no more hope for them, and what the use of trying. No one cares for us, no one loves us, no one have showed any interest in what we're doing, and we somewhat build confidence back in them, basically showing them that we care. Give them a good meal. You can go hungry, but you can go regular, but you can't go hungry.
All right.
You feed them good and then talk to them. I found out that a hungry belly doesn't have any ears.
I like that.
So you feed them, then you can talk with them. So we start off feeding them good, treating them like they're human again, treating them like they are people again, not having your head high, talking down, looking down, but showing them that they are a human being. We're concerned with compassion and passion for them, not pity. I found out that compassion gets the job done. Pity is looking at the need and doing nothing about it.
Oh, I like that. Well, that is excellent. Well, here's a place where men can get some hope and get some help.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. They can come over here at Hope House, 3551 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago, Illinois. And we got some parents, a lot of parents sometimes bring their teenagers over here, and we talk with them. They say, I did all I can do, and I can't do no more. I can't keep anything in the house or at home. He just about done worried me to death.
Wow.
So we're here to be a service to the community, to anyone that needs help. We hold our hands out to them. My name is Dr. Lincoln Scott. I'm the founder of Hope House of Chicago. We're located at 3551 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago, Illinois. I'm also the pastor of the House of Prayer Church of God in Christ. Listen, in our shelter over here, where there is a great need of what we're endeavoring to do to help continue our work. Matter of fact, we need the donation of a lot of bleach, disinfectant, sheets, blankets, and also the support of our gas bill. We need a plumber here and also a roofer. We could use some teachers also, men of experience that doesn't mind getting in and talking and helping. Financial help would be greatly appreciated because we're in great need of these men's services over here. Whatever financial contribution you can give us, money-wise, we certainly appreciate it to the highest. Our gas bill are pretty high. We feed these men over here. We just don't give them soup and bread, but we give them a wholesome meal so we can talk to them real good. So your contribution, if you're a great carpenter, if you're a plumber or a heat man or a roofing man, we need your help over here at Hope House of Chicago at 3551 West Roosevelt Road. Your financial contribution will be highly appreciated here to help us along to keep this program going. So whatever you can contribute in financial, we certainly would appreciate it. There's a great need for your donation here. And may God bless you for what you're doing for the needed over here. Your finance can help us. Thank you.
That was me standing right by the door. That was me in the corner on the floor. That was me when you prayed and asked for more. Did you see me?
There are people who choose to make a positive difference in the world. Our job is to bring you their stories to motivate you to do the same. Join us each week, host John Alexander and Naima Latif, as we bring you the educators, entertainers, elected officials, religious leaders, and community activists whose works are transforming this world. Find out how you can make a difference too. Be inspired. Watch The Media Connection.